you all know it very well. You have heard. The first word is, what do you mean by equality? Who will say this? Who will say it? Yes, you?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, equality means equal, means there should be no discrimination on basis of caste, religion or culture.
Okay, fine. And what do you mean by humanity? What do you mean by humanity?
Ma'am.
Anyone? Yes? Yes? By humanity.
Kindness.
Good. Somehow correct. Yes. Now, who can say me what do you mean by brotherhood? Yes.
Brotherhood means being the same with every person. No person is different from us. They all are our brother and sister, and we should have the same amount of love and respect for everyone.
That's good. Okay, well done. Sit down. So, see children, equality, humanity, brotherhood. Now, take an example. Just all your eyes here. If I am writing here this and this, just simply take an example. A and B. He is one of the person and he is another person. Okay, this person is living here in this country, present where we are, India. Take this as India, I. Then take B as, for example, Australia. Okay, this B is Australia. Fine. There are two different persons. Now tell me, what is the similarity between these two persons? Who can say? From this side, boys? Yes.
Ma'am, their physical natures are same. Like they have two hands, one nose, two eyes, two ears.
Good.
And they can be different in colors and on dresses.
Okay. Sit down. Yes.
And they live on same earth. Same.
Good. Sit down. Very good. See here, this person is different. Okay? And this person is different. Fine? But these two persons are living in the one earth, that is, means same earth. Okay? They are living in this same earth. Though they belong to the other country and one belong to the other country. But the whole universe is one. We are above all one. Okay?
Yes.
Clear?
Yes.
So, here today we will learn about a very interesting and the new poem, that is from our unit number 6, No Men Are Foreign. What's the title of the poem?
No men are foreign.
Good. So, first I will have the reading. Okay? Just see the pronunciation of my words, the modulation of my voice. Okay? And then, first I will read and then I'll give you a chance to read. Okay? Fine? Okay. Remember, no men are strange, no country is foreign. Beneath all uniforms a single body breathes. Like ours, the land our brothers walk upon is earth like this, in which we all shall lie. They too aware of sun, air and water, are fed by peaceful harvest, by war's long winter start. Their hands are ours, and in their lines are we read, a labor no different from our own. Remember, they have eyes like ours that wake, or sleep and strength that can be won by love. In every land is common life that all can recognize and understand. Let us remember, wherever we are told to hate our brother, it is ourselves that we shall dispossess, betray and contempt. Remember, we who take arms against each other. It is the human earth that we defy. Our hells of fire and dust outrage the innocence of air that is everywhere our own. Remember, no men are foreign and no country is strange. Got?
Yes, ma'am.
So, how did you like?
Nice.
Okay. So now, who will read for me then? One stanza. 5 of you, 5 stanzas are there. I will give chance to all. Okay, yes, we'll start with Nishika.
Remember, no man are strange, no country is foreign. Beneath all uniform, a single body breathes. Like us, the land our brothers walk upon is earth like this, in which we all shall lie.
Good. Next who will read? Yes.
They, too, aware of sun and air and water, are fed by peaceful harvest, by
Beloved.
wars, long winter
Yes, next. Yes, Swapnil.
Remember, they have eyes like ours that wake or sleep, and strength that can be won by love. In every land is common life that all can recognize and understand.
Yes, next. Yes, Abhinandan.
Let us remember, whenever we are told to hate our brother, it is ourselves that we shall dispossess, betray, condemn. Remember, we who takes arm against each other.
Yes, next. Yes, Manya.
It is the human art that we define. Our hands of fire and thus outrage the innocence of air that is everywhere our own. Remember, no man are foreign and no country is strange.
Fine, good. Sit down. So you must have seen there are a few difficult words also, new words for you people. Just underline it. I will explain you later. Okay? And you have a doubt, you can ask. Now, before that, please have a look here. Okay? Now see, the poem always has a poet, isn't it?
Yes.
So now before explanation, we will move to the who has written this poem, okay, and what are his works and achievements. So we will first have the introduction of our poet, whose name is James Faulkner Kirker. Okay.
James Faulkner Kirker was a British poet, travel writer, translator and playwright. His first volume of poetry, The Drowned Sailor, was published in 1947. Thereafter, he wrote profusely in English metrical form before switching to Japanese poetic forms like haiku. He was a noted translator of Japanese poetry. He was also a well-known travel writer. In 1950, he was awarded.
Yes. So James Faulkner Kirker, a Japanese poet, okay, from Japan. Then he was a translator also. He was a playwright. Okay. He used to write this plays. He used to translate. That's why the name is given as translator. Okay. And he has won this award, which is named as Atlantic Award for Literature by the Rockefeller Foundation in the year 1950. Okay. It was his greatest achievement. Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Awarded the Atlantic Award for Literature by the Rockefeller Foundation. He became a Fellow of the Royal Society of Literature in 1962.
Yes, he was the Fellow of the Royal Society of Literature in the year 1962. Fellow means he was a member of that society, Royal Society. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And see his date of birth and is no more. Okay? So his date of birth and date of death. 1918 he was born and 2009 he got died.
In 1992, he won the Scott Moncrieff Prize for Translation.
Now see, as he was the translator, he also got one of the award in that field also. Okay, translation. So what was that? Scott Moncrieff Prize for Translation in the year 1992. See his achievements. Okay, first he got an Atlantic Award, then he was the member fellow of the Royal Society, then he got the Scott Moncrieff Prize for Translation. Now let's come to the context of
In No Men Are Foreign, James Kirker shows different ways in which men are similar. In doing so, he highlights the importance of equality and brotherhood in the poem.
Now see here. What it is saying that this poem is basically about the equality, humanity and brotherhood. Okay, the poet is saying about all these. That no men are different, we all are similar. Before having anything, before doing anything, just see where you are and what you are. Okay, before saying anything to the person who is standing in front of us and if he belongs to the other country. Okay, so just think once before saying or doing anything with that. Okay, now let's have the first stanza explanation. That is, remember, no men are strange, no country is foreign. Beneath all uniforms, a single body breathes. Like ours, the land our brothers walk upon is earth like this in which we all shall lie. What he is saying that? What anyone can say me? What he is explaining? Yes.
Ma'am, he's saying that whether you're living in India or any other country, we all are same. May our religions, our culture different, but we all are same. Our uniforms may different, but the single body breath on that.
Good. Sit down. Very good. So here it is saying that though people are strange, though men are strange, but we all are known to each other in the various categories like culture, tradition. There is dissimilarity, but above all we all are one. Okay. Now see, though there are different uniforms. For example, in war you can say the soldiers are wearing different uniforms. Our country has different uniforms, theirs are different. Yes, so only the difference can be of this cultures, traditions, uniforms. But above all, what is the most important thing? That we are strange, but we are known to each other. Okay? And above all, when we all have taken, if the person who is residing outside, means in foreign, and one who is here in our country, then we both share the same earth. We have got birth here only, in this country only, okay, in this earth only. And at last we shall die here only. Okay, this last line says this only, that if we are born here, we have taken birth here in this land, on this earth, then definitely we will die one day on the same earth only. Okay? Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Now let's come to the first paragraph first stanza, that there are was there any rhyme scheme? No. For example, if I write, for example, no country is foreign. Okay? Take this one. What was written? Countries foreign. Okay? Now, what is the next word below it? Is body breathes. You can see body breathes. Okay? Body breathes. Next is walk upon. Walk upon. Next is what? Which we all. Which we all shall. Okay? Just tell me. Can you find here? Now we will study about the poetic device. Okay? Poetic device, literary element, rhetorical device, which makes our poem very attractive. You all are familiar with that? We have studied it earlier.
Yes.
Okay? So just tell me, you have seen rhyme scheme?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? And you all are aware of that?
Yes, ma'am.
But tell me, any one of you tell me, is there any rhyme scheme followed here?
No,
In
ma'am.
these 4 lines, can you see that?
No, ma'am.
No? Yes. So here it is, no rhyme scheme. There is no rhyme scheme. Okay? Why? Because this poem is all written in a free verse. In a free language, free verse way it has been written. Okay? Understood?
Yes,
There is no
ma'am.
rhyme scheme first of all. Now let's come to body breathes. I will take another color. Fine, so that you can understand it better way. Now see. B and B. Okay? B and B. Yes. Who knows?
Ma'am,
Yes.
Now it's simile.
No. Yes.
ma'am, alliteration.
Alliteration. Sit down. You sit down. What do you mean by alliteration?
Ma'am, words which start from same letter, 2 or more words which start from same letters.
Somehow correct. I will explain you. Sit down. See. You can say this B. You can say this B.
Yes, ma'am.
Just next to next line again you can see W and W.
Yes, ma'am.
Isn't it? So these are the consonants. Okay. When there is the repetition of the consonants, letters, okay, continuously, twice or more than twice, then that is called as alliteration. What it is called as?
Alliteration.
Alliteration. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Alliteration is one of the poetic device where the use of the consonants or letters are used more than twice and thrice or continuously. Fine?
Yes.
So in the first stanza we can have, studied that alliteration is one of the poetic device. And what else? See in your book. What else? What else you can find?
Ma'am, simile.
Yes, one more it is there. It is called as simile. Okay? What is simile? Simile is a figure of speech where there is a similarity but in the form of comparison. Okay. Now here what is the simile in the, see the third line here, it is written, like ours, the land from our brothers walked upon is earth like this. Okay. So the brothers, the men are like as the earth. So here there is a similarity. Fine?
Yes.
Compared, the men are compared to earth. The brothers all over the earth are compared to the earth. Okay?
Yes.
So here we get another poetic device, that is simile. Okay? Now see. Just have a quick revision of that poetic device.
Yes.
Okay? Now see. What was there? What was there? Is there any of the rhyme scheme? No. No, there is no rhyme scheme in the first stanza. Okay, now next comes, now see, B and B. What it is?
Alliteration.
Good, that is alliteration. Simply raise hands. Now, next come to, again it is the example of WW. Again it is alliteration. Okay, so, and one more. What was that? Simile. Yes, that was simile. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. So now let's come to a, okay. Let's see the first stanza.
Here is the summary of the poem, No Men Are Foreign, by James Kirkup. In the poem, James Kirkup emphasizes on the theme of equality between men from all parts of the earth.
Now what the poet is saying to us that he is putting emphasis, okay, putting stress on the equality between men from all parts of the earth. Okay, it doesn't matter that where we reside. Only the thing is that we should have the love and bond, understood, between each other. As above all, we all are same. Okay, so let's see what it says in the first stanza. Again, it will be a
Through several
recapitulation for
stanzas of
you
the
all.
poem, he fosters the image of humankind united by their similarities.
Now see here, the image of humankind. How we people are, means behaving in the manner to the other person. How we are treating them, the other person, who all are staying in foreign. Okay, united by their similarities. Here we have seen all about the similarities. And there are dissimilarities also. Yes? Like cultures, traditions, caste, okay, creed, yes.
In the first stanza, he states how all men share the same earth and the same body.
Yes, we have seen that how we all are sharing the same earth. I gave an example, do you remember? A and B?
Yes, ma'am.
So, how we are sharing the same earth and the same body. Okay, the structure, the physics is all same. There is no difference in that, only the gender is the difference, is the main difference. Okay?
So, in this stanza, he asks the reader to remember that no man is different, nor the countries they inhabit unfamiliar.
See, here what he is saying, James Kirkup, what he is saying that no man is different from one another. Okay, all the countries, we all are familiar with that. Only the thing is that the inhabitants, where the people are living, their place, okay, and all their rituals, their traditions, their cultures, only that this thing is the dissimilarity. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Kirkup then uses the words uniforms to depict different castes, cultures, religion and color that men might belong to.
Now see here, you can see the picture. All these are 5 different pictures of 5 different countries. Okay? Now you can see they are different. They are all are in different attires. They have their own set attires. Okay? So here uniformity is about the equality. Then uniformity is about the face structure, eyes, especially eyes. See, okay, don't go for uniform. Uniformity here means the uniformity between our
Eyes and
yes,
physical features.
yes, physical and all. Okay, and you don't have to just go with that uniform what they are wearing. Then obviously it is different, but we all are residing on a one single earth, and we are sharing the same earth. Okay, so what the poet wants to say that we should not treat them as a stranger. Okay, we all are equal. Fine. So now we'll move to the second stanza. They too aware of sun and air and water are fed by peaceful harvest, by pause long winter start. Their hands are ours and in the lines we read, a labor not different from our own. Now there are 2 different difficult words I think for you people. Now there is the one word used, harvest. What do you mean by harvest? Simply raise your hands. What do you mean by harvest? No one? See, the production, the produce which we get from our fields. Okay, harvesting you must have heard?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So see, what first line says that we too are aware, and they also are aware of the same sun, air and water. Above all, sun is one.
Yes.
Sun is a unique.
Yes.
Second to none. Okay. So they are also the person who are residing there, and we both are sharing the same sun. We are feeling the same air and water. We are using the same oil. Okay, there is no change in that. Okay, why there will be change? There, only the thing is that the duration, the sun rises here and the sun dawns there. Okay, sets there. Fine. So there is a difference of only the time duration. Fine.
Yes.
So by wars long winter start. Now see. There are also many, in the next line what the poet wants to say, that there are many hardships. There are many difficulties during wars. Obviously we face during wars. Yes, you must have seen the recent example I am giving you, the war between the Russia and Ukraine. You all have seen that?
Yes.
Yes. So what you saw in that? Yes. Yes, Bhumi?
Ma'am, there was mass destruction of property and economy was also affected.
Right. Yes, sit down.
Now, many of the people lose their life. It was very bad for their families and economically the country got a bit.
Okay, sit down, good. In short, it was totally a destruction, a vast destruction of both the countries. Okay, it was there. You have seen.
Yes.
Fine. So, what here the poet wants to say that there were many difficulties, there were many hardships during those wars. But then also, did we forget to live our livelihood? No. Still there are people residing. They are developing themselves. They are earning their livelihood. Whatever manner they can, they are earning. So here you can see in the next video that they are showing their hands, the labor they are showing, the manpower, because they are working. And here also in our country also we are working. What for? For earning, for living our livelihood.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yes.
Fine. So it's all the things are common that between all of us, that there is nothing strange or nothing foreign. We all are equal. We all are same. Okay? So let's see here.
However, he asks them to remember that under different uniforms, they all share the same body and the same earth. Kirka, in the second stanza, continues with this theme by stating that all men share the same sun, air and water. They all find sustenance from the crops they grow and starve equally after a long war. Also, Kirka notes, if you look closely, you will find the same lines of labor on hands that look the same. Kirka continues listing similarities between men in the third stanza.
Now see here. Again, the end of the second stanza, we will see the poetic devices. But there it is. Just have a look in the second stanza. Is there any poetic device of alliteration used? No. Okay. Now look here. Again, I will talk about the same thing. Is there any rhyme scheme? No. There is no rhyme scheme. Okay. Again, is there any simile? No, there is no similarity over here.
No.
Fine. So alliteration also it is not used. So we will have this now. Fine. Now look here. Now it is talking about the third stanza. What is the third stanza? Remember, they have eyes like ours that wake, or sleep and strength that can be won by love. In every land is common life that all can recognize and understand. What it is saying here? Here we are learning. We will learn about the physical characteristics of one individual. Okay. Here it is written in the first line that eyes. Okay, we are having the same eyes.
Yes, ma'am.
They are also the person who is residing outside our country. They are also two eyes. They are also having two eyes. Okay. So here we are talking about the physical characteristics, the similarities of physical characteristics. Okay. And also the way how we sleep. Okay. The way how we sleep. Okay. In the same manner, same position.
Now, by saying that all men share the same eyes and sleeping habits. They also share the same strength and the same emotions. He concludes this stanza by saying that one will always find men living the same life in every corner of the earth.
Now see, in every corner of the earth you can find the same style of living. Yes, same. When only the thing is that we have made the man boundaries. What we have made? We have made the boundaries. When we are going to travel to one different country, to foreign, what is it there? That we are already applied for passport and all, we need visa. So there is a break. And that boundary who has made? We people have made that. Okay? So got something?
Yes, ma'am.
So basically now we have the quick revision of that. It's all about the equality, humanity and brotherhood. Even you will learn about the feelings and emotions also. Okay? That they are also having the same feelings and emotions. When they are having the happiness times, we also have. Okay? They also feel happy, they also feel sorrow, sad, everything. So the emotions are same. Okay? So we cannot differ and we should not hate anyone. Okay? Before hating, before fighting, before having any of the quarrel, we should think about first. Okay? Now, this is all okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now I will just one more in the this third stanza. There is one poetic device. Tell me, what is that? Tell me. What is the poetic device used?
Ma'am, I think simply.
No, that is called as enjambment. Just see the spelling. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Just see the enjambment. What it is? Enjambment. Okay. What does it mean? What is the line over here? First I will tell you. See the line. Remember they have eyes like ours that wake or sleep, and strength that can be won. You can see that wake, it is written over here. In your book it is written that way.
Yes, ma'am.
There is no comma, there is no full stop. And ultimately it is the same line continued in the next line, that is written or sleep. Okay. So what do you mean by enjambment? It is a poetic device. You can find it in most of the poems you can find that, where there is no comma, there is no full stop used. Okay, and that line is continued to the next line. Okay, in continuation there is without any punctuation mark. Without any punctuation mark. So that is called as enjambment. What it is called as? Enjambment. Clear? So another new term you have learned today. Fine. So these all are the poetic devices. The same you can find in the next stanza also. Okay. So today you what now tell me what's the theme after seeing all these three stanzas? What is the theme? What is the central theme of the poem? What is the theme of the poem? Yes.
Ma'am, that no men are foreign, every country is same, every person is equal.
Fine. Yes, so all are same, all are equal, no men are foreign and no one is strange, we all are one. Okay, though having many dissimilarities, but we all are one. Fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So now, it's your home assignment time. So just write it down, note it down. Okay, home assignment. This is a task for you. Please do it positively. Okay?
Yes.
See, you have to find the new words. You saw the words, different words. Okay? So, find the new words and its meaning. And its meaning. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Second one is that you have to write the summary. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Summary of the poem. Note it down?
Yes, ma'am.
So just try find it out the new words whichever you have underlined. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And then tomorrow we'll have the recess. Okay, children? Fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Understood nicely?
Yes, ma'am.
That's good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.